It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. Two German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
Lenin's name is going on. I saw a huge steel beast, tall as the spires of Moscow Cathedral. Just what have the Germans been doing in this place? Beset by attacks from legions of unnatural creatures. Stumbling, rotten, filthy corpses.
This is useless without gramophone to play it on. Our actions have consequence. Like straw men, our enemies fall before us.
I must find a way to survive this nightmare. Perhaps these machines may help me fend off the wretched hordes.
Such a giant! How could such a monstrous machine be possible? We may take shelter here for a short time. I fear I will be easy prey in this deep mud. Allow them to take area. The gift of ammunition has been bestowed upon us. So much evil, swept away by a mighty force. Grenade! Get out of here! Never look gift horse in mouth. I will salvage this for future use. Should have stayed in your grave! We are in the robot's patrol room. As I thought, inside head. Ah! I survived the fall. Repel the monster!
Carpenter. Your fetid touch is unwelcome.
Die like the rat you are! Perhaps these unknown forces seek to help us.
Blood-Money Carpenter.
I am even more eager for battle than before. Perhaps these unknown forces seek to help us. I will try to find other staff parts.
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
I heard her. A girl. She begs for help. This gramophone will allow us to listen to recordings. With other pieces, I will construct a weapon to help us in our quest. This is but one part of staff. An armored vehicle may prove useful. Perhaps we may discover Song's meaning. Never have I held an object of such value. As I thought, inside here. I survived the fall. My efforts have been rewarded. Oh, a gun? From beneath the earth? Ammunition shared amongst us all, as it should be. this works. Staff of ice. Cold as Siberian winter. With more pieces, I may uncover another means to defend ourselves. I have something in common with the undead masses. I fear this revolution will not last. What did we do wrong? Something has changed. You have awoken the sleeping bear! There may be other staff parts nearby. Just what have we achieved? Another failure.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
I am alive! Yeah! There's a voice. Robot attack. Fire sale. 9. Access with wait. We will be here again soon. Let's prepare the defenses. Start up the conversion generators. Before his demise, Maxis grew obsessed with these recordings. Are you behind this, Samantha? An explosion of such magnitude should surely injure us too. I must work quickly. There's so much to do. A vessel for Maxis, the staffs, the opening of the gateway. You're toying with me, aren't you, Samantha? The giant robots may be our greatest scientific achievement, made possible only because of Element 115. Do not become one of you! Be careful. This area is where the robot steps. At least we will be safe for a few moments. The initial test subjects failed to survive the purge sequence, hence the addition of the velocity compensator. I was lucky this time. I know what else lies beneath. The excavation site is up ahead. We'll see the undead in higher numbers. Yet another remnant of Maxis' descent into madness. How am I meant to work when all around me I am beset by the voices of the damned and the doomed? Oh. Calm down, Edward. Focus. They scratched. I've been being paranoid. I must remember what Maxis told me. I was provoked!
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth. As an ancient evil ravaged the front lines, the hopes of the Allies rested on...
What in Lenin's name is going on? I saw a huge steel beast, tall as the spires of Moscow Cathedral. Just what have the Germans been doing in this place? Every step is beset by attacks from legions of unnatural creatures. Stumble, rot, filthy corpses.
Blood money. Blood money.
This is useless without gramophone to play it on. Just what have we achieved? We cannot allow them to take area!
Your fetid touch is unwelcome.
No good can come from disturbing the dead. Such giant. How could such a monstrous machine be possible? As I thought, inside head.
Oh, this mud.
I can barely move. Perhaps this is part of one of the Germans' infernal machines. This gramophone will allow us to listen to recordings.
I must find a way to survive this nightmare. Perhaps these machines may help me fend off the wretched hordes.
Repel the monsters! Hey! Hey! Oh, a gun? From beneath the earth? This is but one part of staff. Show caution when walking robot's path. We may take shelter here for a short time. I survived the fall. We are under sustained attack! may prove useful. We are under sustained attack! I will break you! I will try to find other staff parts. Perhaps we may discover Song's meaning. Oh, never have I held an object of such value. Explain the purpose of this object, German. Staff of ice. Cold as Siberian winter. We are in Robot's patrol route. Nothing of Russian winter. Our actions have consequence. This may be beyond our understanding. Something has changed. There may be other staff parts nearby. Another failure. This will help us.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
Concerns over the German plans appear well-founded. Huge mechanized weapons stalk the battlefield. We must ensure the Emperor learns of these developments. For now, the spirits choose to bless us. There is great evil in this place. Spirits and demons walk this land, possessing the remains of fallen warriors. I am to survive. I must learn how these machines operate. Such technology could allow Germany to enslave the world. We must understand what we have done. Cannot outrun my enemy in this mud. We are deep within the machine. I am returned to the battlefield once more. With greater strength, we will crush our enemies! With other pieces, this will form a staff of some kind. Move! Grenade! Unexpected opportunity to arm ourselves more efficiently. We should not have disturbed the graves of the ancients.
Blood money.
Does this gramophone factor into the Germans' plans? I will seek and find a use for this.
A giant robot comes this way! Such mechanized abominations must be destroyed. Only a madman would... I am. Return to the battlefield once more. We may use the enemy armor to our advantage. Seems clear that music may be the riddle's solution. The great thunder has silenced our enemies. I believe this crystal may help focus some ancient power. It is unwise to stand in the path of the robot!
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
Who is this child calling to us? I am. Return to the battlefield once more. I have released a demon! Or perhaps this weapon was buried by the Germans' men. You will be thrown from the very face of the earth! A mighty wind has blown across this cursed landscape. What will come of this? Is this staff somehow linked with the fate of the child? breath will freeze within your throat! Our labors prove fruitful. Feel the frost wrapped tight around your rotten flesh! Now we shall see. We cannot know what comes next. Another mysterious machine. What is its purpose?
Carpenter. With this power, many will die by my hand. A mighty wind has blown across this cursed landscape.
You have to help me. Please. There is a way to open the gateway. My father was so close. He said, you have to follow the steps.
I am unsure as to your true nature, child. I will be cautious.
Father said you can't use the doorways, opened by the songs of the ancients. Harness the elements. Only with all can Agartha be reached.
This object looks important. The giant robot comes this way! A broken staff piece.
I'm trying to remember. The staffs of the ancients were lost. My father made copies. You can find them. You can get me out. You can open the gateway to Agartha.
I have seen many unnatural things this day. I will seek out the truth, child. It is an ill wind that blows no good. Try this.
You solved the chamber puzzle. How did you know what to do?
I curse this debilitating mud. the area!
Part of a staff.
The spirits of my ancestors are with me!
We know not what we have done. My journey ends here.
It may be wise to retain this, in case a use presents itself.
What will come of this?
It's one of the songs. It has to be.
We were mistaken. Into the breach! A fragment of some staff. Hold the area!
Carpenter, fire sale.
With greater strength, we will crush our enemies! For now, the spirits choose to bless us.
It is unwise to stand in the path of the robot! No! To remain in one spot is tactically dangerous. We must keep moving. I am eager for battle! Part of a staff. Our labors prove fruitful.
You solved the riddle. Something's happening. I can feel it.
Your numbers only provide a greater challenge! I will keep this safe.
fear such power does not belong in mortal hands.
We must strike while we have the advantage!
Now we shall see.
For centuries, the power of the Ice Staff is now in your hands. Your bravery will soon end my nightmare.
We must cast them out!
All your effort will soon be rewarded.
The generators are functional. What may the operation yield? Something useful, perhaps.
Your touch offends me.
to Agartha will open.
The Germans alone could not have created this. When all is done, I will transport this machine to Japan. I curse this debilitating mud! Let fire consume your fetid flesh. As you burn, Callista, take solace knowing that your torment is at an end.
Power of the wind is yours. Soon, I will be free. I know I will.
We know not what we have done. East elsewhere, foul demon!
Is this staff complete? The lightning is now yours to wield. Soon, I will be free.
We must understand what we have done.
The ancients thought their riddles would never be solved. They were wrong. They were so wrong.
It is unwise to stand in the path of the robot!
You have come so far. Please keep going. The journey is near its end.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
am alive! Yeah! There's a blade. Needs its operation. The robot hacked. 9. Access must wait. They will be here again soon. Must prepare the defenses. Start up the conversion generators. An explosion of such magnitude should surely have injured us too.
Blood money. Blood money. Blood money.
Ah! This component is just one part of something bigger. The outcome of our actions remains a mystery. Look out! They are manifesting in our immediate area! We must act quickly! Before our chance for free firearms has passed! Let us work quickly. There's so much to do. A vessel for Maxis, the staffs, the opening of the gateway. I can barely move in this mud! At least we will be safe for a few moments. The initial test subjects failed to survive the purge sequence, hence the addition of the velocity compensator. Throwing us a bone, Samantha. Don't let them disrupt the conversion process! Survive the blast. How am I meant to work when all around me I am beset by the voices of the damned and the doomed? Oh. Calm down, Edward. Focus. As I scratch. You're being paranoid. I must remember what Maxis told me. Then I have all the pieces. You will live again, my dear Maxis. Invulnerable to conventional weapons, our robot will be unstoppable in battle. The robot patrols the site. The initial test subjects failed to survive the purge sequence, hence the addition of the velocity compensator. These pieces fit together to form an additional means of defense. The tank may still be operational. Maxis tried many songs before he discovered the key. Only with a crystal can the true power of the staff be revealed. Without ammo, I will not survive! humanoids appeared overnight. We have been unable to explain their origins. My weapon is empty! Robot's route comes right through this area. Are you behind this Samantha? It's but a fragment of the staff. I had thought the staff parts were lost forever.
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
You're toying with me, aren't you, Samantha?
Blood money.
As the 115 generators came online, the appearance of this object shimmered, shifted, as though dropping in and out of reality itself. Now we will see. This stuff is mine. Where are my allies? The staff parts are scattered across the site. Clearly, we must have achieved something. There are always consequences. Be careful. This area is where the robot sits. The undead do not realize that the robot cares not their steps. The robot patrols the site. Initial test subjects failed to survive the purge sequence, hence the addition of the velocity compensator. There are always consequences. They're trying to surround me! Are you watching me, Samantha? Are you? I must provoke!
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth. As an ancient evil ravaged the front lines, the hopes of the Allies rested on 3 soldiers sent to stop it.
Let's take a moment and break the ice. So my intentions are known. See, I have pity in watching you suffer. I know the feeling of being damned alone. I got a storybook of my own. Don't you see I'm in the pride? Ages of war, better need.
Our concerns over the German plans appear well-founded. Huge mechanized weapons stalk the battlefield. We must ensure the Emperor learns of these developments. There is great evil and disgrace. Spirits and demons walk this land, possessing the remains of fallen warriors.
Blood money. Blood money.
Perhaps this music may appease the spirits. We must cast them out.
mighty wind has blown across this cursed landscape.
You should not have disturbed the graves of the ancients.
The giant robot comes this way!
We are deep within the machine.
I am returned to the battlefield once more. Hold the area!
If I am to survive, I must learn how these machines operate. Such technology would allow Germany to enslave the world.
With this power, many will die by my hand.
For the moment, we need not worry about ammo! It is as though the spirits are being pulled within.
It is unwise to stand in the path of the robot. Only a madman would create this. I am returned to the battlefield once more. It seems clear that music may be the riddle's solution. I believe this crystal may help focus some ancient power. Hold the area! Part of a staff. This time, fortune smiles upon us. It is unwise to stand in the path of the robot! For now, the spirits choose to bless us. The spirits of my ancestors are with me!
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
Field report, confirming arrival at site identified in our intel. No sign of the target, nor the other agents believed to be on intercept course. Dempsey out. You behind all these magic potions too, German? Target area appears affected by an unknown contaminant. Enemy personnel have degenerated to their primal instincts, exhibiting irrational and unparalleled savagery. Recommend all Allied units set up exclusion zone until further intel is available. What happened? Bastards are appearing out of thin air! That must have been at least 500 pounds of explosives right there. Uncovered further evidence of large-scale mechanization of German forces. Attempts to gather intel being hampered by the infected enemy. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put these pieces together. I'm not gonna take that thing down in a million years! Guess this has been running on autopilot ever... Just I'm still in one piece. Watch the light! Watch the light! We got limited time to get ourselves loaded up. Let's make these bullets count. A mound. That's where you first saw them? This seems a little out of place in a war zone. Looks like that blast wiped most of them out. Carpenter. Careful, the robot's approaching! Got ourselves some transport if we need it. Tank up ahead. Nope, that didn't work. Watch your backs! They're all over us! Found a piece of a staff.
Fire in the hole!
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
Did anyone just hear a little girl? This crystal better be worth the effort it took to get it.
That's enough of that.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
I am alive! Where's the thread? Completed the operation. The robot. 9. Access must wait. They will be here again soon. We must prepare the defenses. Start up the conversion generators. I must work quickly. There's so much to do. A vessel for Maxis. Just start. The opening of the gateway.
Blood money. Blood money. Blood money.
The giant robots may be our greatest scientific achievement. Made possible only because of element 115. They are appearing all around us. We must act quickly, before our chance for free firearms has passed! An explosion of such magnitude should surely have injured us too. The excavation site is up ahead. We'll see the undead in higher numbers. The robot's route comes right through this area. At least we will be safe for a few more. The initial test subjects failed to survive the purge sequence, hence the addition of the velocity compensator. Don't let them disrupt the conversion process!
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War. 2 German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces buried for centuries. They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory. What they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
Field report, confirming arrival at site identified in our intel. No sign of the target, nor of the other agents believed to be on intercept course. Dempsey out. That must have been at least 500 pounds of explosives right there. Target area appears affected by an unknown contaminant. Enemy personnel have degenerated to their primal instincts, exhibiting irrational and unparalleled savagery.
Blood money.
Recommend all Allied units set up exclusion zone until further intel is available.
Blood money. Blood money.
There's significance to this recording? What happened? Bastards are appearing out of thin air! Spread out and find the box. This opportunity won't last forever. Looks like that blast wiped most of them out. The mound. It's where you first saw them? Guess this has been running on autopilot ever since. Ah! Damn it! Barely move in this mud. You behind all these magic potions too, German? Uncovered further evidence of large-scale mechanization of German forces. Attempts to gather intel being hampered by the infected enemy.
Max ammo.
Looks like we all just got loaded up. This seems a little out of place in a war zone. Got ourselves some transport if we need it. Tank up ahead. Careful, the robot's approaching. Anyone else see that freak bag get squashed? I think we're inside the robot's head. At least I'm still in one piece. The little girl's right. You may need this right here. crystal better be worth the effort it took to get it. It's a part of some kind of staff. Fire in the hole! I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put these pieces together. You freaks ready for a real fight? I'm almost out. Holy shit. Look at those things. Guess this has been running on autopilot ever... Ah! At least I'm still in one piece. Watch your back! They're all over us!
Process complete. Generator 3 now activated.
Blood money. Blood money. Blood money. Blood money.
Well, let's fire this up. Okay, staff. Let's see what you can do. What the fuck? Who's dropping bombs?
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here. I just want to go home.
What the? Did anyone just hear a little girl? Must have done something. I don't understand. Are we supposed to do that? Fragment of a staff.
Initiating diversion sequence.
Watch the light! Watch the light! Didn't you ever hear the phrase, a cold day in hell? Must have done something. Let's get this thing moving. Maybe it is part of some other crazy weapon. Bastards are appearing out of thin air! All the generators are up and running. Ugh. You can keep the bullet. That's enough of that! Ugh, damn mud's slowing me down. I might be able to find a good use for this. Maybe you'll be warmer in hell. I'll take this. You never know. This snap will blow him right off the horizon. Freak picked on the wrong Marine.
You have to help me. Please. There is a way to open the gateway. My father was so close. He said, you have to follow the steps.
I don't suppose you remember what he did. I'm kinda in the dark here.
You solved the chamber puzzle. How did you know what to do? Father said the chambers were doorways, opened by the songs of the ancients. Harness the elements. Only with all can be reached.
through riding around?
I'm trying to remember. The staffs of the ancients were lost. But Father made copies. You can find them. You can get me out. You can open the gateway to Agartha.
Sounds like we got ourselves a plan. Hang in there, little girl. I found a piece of a staff. We need to get this operational. I think this'll come in handy. Never warned us they were armor, Richtofen!
You solved the riddle. Something's happening. I can feel it.
Part of a staff. The sooner I can get out of here. Richtofen, it's another of your crazy machines? Might find a use for this. I'm down to my last few rounds. This'll do me just fine. Not looking good! Can't do shit without ammo! We'll see if this works.
end my nightmare. Though lost for centuries, the power of the Ice Staff is now in your hands. All your effort will soon be rewarded.
I'll take one of these, thanks. Don't ask me how, but it looks like we all just got some fresh ammunition. Now that's a hell of an upgrade. Looks like the German was right. No one's walking away from that blast.